Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So off we go then.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, it's Dembele. Played out to the right.
Messi, he has found the way.
Messi!
Gattuso, Pele,
Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
And here's Del Piero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately...
Oh no, this does not... And the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that's a throw-in.
And he's managed to get free.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Zanetti
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Del Piero.
Oh, really well played.
He's had a shot!
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
No, he's missed it.
If he's really honest with himself, he was hitting that more in hope.
And that'll be a goal kick.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Oh, it's Dembele.
That's been slipped through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Zanetti.
Short changes him with that pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
There's little doubt that is a foul.
Zanetti has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Pedri. Zanetti. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Dembele.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Games hinge on moments like this.
A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Manchester United kick off the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, well measured. It's a promising position. Good read, needed to be. And he's taking no chances there. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Chiellini goes sliding in. He can run onto that. And this is Messi. And Messi! That's a half-decent try. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Otto. Messi gets into some space, wriggles his way through. And that should get the job done. Gabriel defending him. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Zanetti clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Threads one in, and he's intervened well there.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
No outsmarting him this time. Well-timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Messi. He is through here! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Substitution.
Another throw-in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cannavaro. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Draw your attention to the screen right
So
now
a
for
brief breather,
information on
and
your
then
shuttle bus
extra
service.
time.
Substitution in progress.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Now it's Del Piero. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, perfectly measured that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's going to go a long way. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Just do it!
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
That's it for the first period of extra time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, Nedved. Number 20.
And we're off for the final time.
Number 7.
This has
Messi.
been enthralling.
Number 9,
So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Number 13, Pedri.
Now it's
Coming
Bojan.
upfield.
No, he wasn't going to
Number
be fooled.
14, Donadoni. Number 11, Batistuta.
No, not
Number
quite on the same
27,
wavelength.
Bayern. Number
Well, there is a look that
22,
says it all. A
Szoboszlai.
piercing stare.
Number 4,
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Batistuta. There won't be another chance after this one. He's found a way through.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And here's Raul. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello, everybody,
Terrific
and
recovery.
please
A
join me in
really
wishing a
fine
happy
win, that,
wedding
Jim
anniversary
Beglin.
from
Well,
one
I've
of
just
our
got to
fan
give
club
them great
members.
credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And we're underway.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He's away!
A lot of... And he shoots! And it's come back out to him.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
That is good alertness. Well, that tackle was... oh, what a shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that might well be that! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he was alert to it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Law! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ball's gone out of play.
Otto getting this one clear. Szoboszlai. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press.
Look at the space here.
So much time and space here.
There's the shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
To increase the lead.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
After
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Otto simply refused to be outdone there.
There will be 3 minutes.
And it's Soboslai. Just eases him off the ball. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance here to counter. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vieira. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's there to retrieve it. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Now, can they get him away? That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Chiellini puts his foot on the gas. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Pelé. He's got away. That's a shade optimistic. Szoboszlai looking to add to his goal. Marmouche. And back to the keeper. Oh no, this real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chiellini. Now Neymar. Pelé. Hullet. And this is Hullet. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Azar, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And they can counter here. He is through here. And that's a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Al Nassr really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And we have our very first corner. Pavard with the clearance. And it's Vieira. Hullet ploughing through the middle. Great ball if he can get there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. And this is Pelé. He's shifting through the... Goes for a shot! No mistake! And they are right back within touch! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Hullet. Pelé looking to run on. Shoots! He's scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Al Nassr give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed.
And that is that. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Law picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Request for support for
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So it's away we go then.
Well, there is the fresh-faced Bojan Krkic. He's fearless, he's busy, he's a craftsman. How do you describe him, Jim?
I'm expecting to see a lot of him playing in pretty much every position, Peter, from number 10 to winger to auxiliary striker. His great strengths are his vision, his ability to play between the lines and knowing the landscape around him.
So you can't stick him in a pigeonhole?
No, you could say that. He does say he prefers a central role, but I think pace and agility are better suited to that wider position.
Now it's Messi.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks promising.
He's come in hard.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Shot, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Pullet, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through, but that has not gone well. Plays a sharp little ball here. Law
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. Law is carrying after that one. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Nicely weighted ball. Law receives it in a good...
And the shot! It's there! Barcelona are back in business!
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration Voila.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Cruyff, Baresi, and it's half-time here.
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
How would you review the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
It's hit the crossbar!
Now it's Del Piero. Ferdinand cuts it out. Pullet.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Out to the left it goes.
Crosses it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Quality ball. So we've reached the hour mark.
Nicely spread. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Bojan Krkić receives it in a wide position. Great vision. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Oh, Donadoni! Goal! Barcelona!
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Law. Oh, super ball. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pullet tries to pass it through. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Donadoni. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they're back on the ball again. Zanetti producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Pele. Pele finds himself offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 20, Bale. Number 9, Messi. Number 22, Johan Cruyff. Number 8, Gullit. Coming on the field.
Played
number
into space.
17,
He's on it. Can he get away?
Number 19, Rashford. Number
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
De Bruyne.
Bergkamp crosses. Big header!
Xabi Alonso.
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.